Feel it.
What's up guys, notSuperMario here and welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna do a review for Logan. I watched it yesterday and oh my gosh, was that a masterpiece. From the get-go, like the first scene of the movie shows you what kind of movie this is. It's like in first 5 minutes you get the feel, you get the R rating, Wolverine is ripping apart bodies, there's a lot of blood, he is chopping legs, hands, heads, everything. It was unbelievable. It is really a masterpiece. First of all, it is the best X-Men movie ever. And I'm not putting in Deadpool in the mix because Deadpool is so unique, so different that you cannot compare Deadpool to this movie. You just can't. So Logan is the best X-Men movie. Wow, I was so happy with this movie. I really had to nitpick some things to find some bad things. It's not a perfect movie, let's say it like that, but it is an amazing movie. The performances are incredible. Let's start with Hugh Jackman. He delivered like the best ever performance that I have ever seen from him, and he is always good. Even if the movie is bad, he is the best. But this one, he was emotionally broken, he was physically broken, he delivered some amazing lines, he was brutal, he was a killing machine like Wolverine's supposed to be. I was blown away with his performance. He was just unbelievable. Like really, he was on such a tough journey in this movie and I was blown away. I'm just gonna give him the biggest applause ever. Like really good stuff. Then Patrick Stewart as Professor X. I was blown away. His performance was again unbelievable, really different from what we have seen in other X-Men movies. He is also like of course there's a lot of F-bombs that you don't expect from him. It's a total different Professor X that we are used to. So I had to like take a few minutes to take in this new performance, new Professor X, but I dig it. It was awesome. The dialogue between Professor X and Logan, Wolverine, was impeccable. Like really good. Just amazing. Then let's go to the next one. Daphne Keane, who plays X-23. That's the only thing that I can say. Really, applause, amazing. This little girl, I don't know how old she is, but how old? Is it how old? I don't know, but I don't know her age, but she was incredible. Damn, was she's brutal. Oh my gosh, I just spit everywhere. I'm sorry. She was a brutal killing machine. For the half of a movie, she doesn't even speak and she's amazing. She doesn't speak. Then we find out that she speaks Spanish and then she speaks English as well a little bit. But her performance in this movie was incredible. If you ask me, the best from the main three characters. If you ask me, all of them are amazing. Wolverine, Professor X and X-23. But this girl was impeccable. Like perfect possible casting. James Mangold, who directed this movie, great freaking choice. Daphne Keane as X-23. Oh my gosh, I was sad, happy, everything with this character. Everything. And the whole movie, you feel every single emotional that a human being is capable of. You are at some point happy, you are feeling sad, then you have I don't know how to describe it. I was all over the place. It was such an enjoyable experience, this movie. It really was. Then we have Stephen Merchant's character that I thought when I saw the trailers that he's gonna be a bad guy. But, spoiler alert, he's not. His name in this movie is Caliban, and he's a mutant who can smell other mutants, so he's a tracker. And yeah, they somehow use him to find X-23, the bad guys, of course. Then the robot arm guy, I think he was great. He was not that usual type villain. He was a disturbing guy. He was that guy that you wanna punch like all the time. He was that kind of guy, and I really enjoyed his performance. So overall, the performances, top notch, really amazing. And if you go with the story, again, I said it already, it was unbelievable from the beginning to the end. I'm not gonna spoil anything about the story, but I did a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. Go watch the movie, but let's go to some bad things that I had to nitpick about this movie, but there was some bad things if you ask me. It wasn't a perfect movie, and the first thing is the pacing. It's sometimes weird. You've got like really nice build up, then you got and then a drop with a lot of emotional stuff, a big drop, and there's a little bit too slow if you ask me. There was sometimes that it was too slow for me. I know that they were trying to do a character-driven movie, that this movie is, and I like it, I really do, but sometimes it was too slow for me, and then another jump, whoa, back to action, killing, brutally doing stuff that was awesome, and then again, bam, slow, 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 really slow, and then again. That's the first thing. And the other thing, you know that the movie is first act, second act, and third act. And if you look at this movie closely, the first, the second, and the third act are pretty much the same in a way. Because you have Wolverine and you have X-23 that escapes from bad guys. The bad guys catch up. And then Wolverine and X-23 kill a lot of people. And then escape again. That's the first act. Then you get second act, the same thing. Then the third act, the same thing. Of course, some things happen that are not the same from the previous act, but it's kind of the same thing happens 3 times. So, not like, how can I say, it is a nitpick, but I think that all acts are built in the same way. They escape, the bad guys catch up, and then a lot of killing happens, and then again escape, and then again and again and again, if you know what I mean. But if Oscars are gonna happen for superhero movies ever, for the best picture, I think this is the one and only movie that Best Picture Oscar nomination is gonna happen. Maybe even a nomination for Hugh Jackman, or if you ask me, Patrick Stewart can get this. But if this movie doesn't get Oscar nomination for Best Picture, superhero movies are not gonna get nomination for an Oscar, Best Picture Oscar, because this is the only one. It's dramatic, it is deep, it is dark, it is gritty, bloody, everything. And because Hugh Jackman was so involved in this character for what, 19 years, and this was his last one. I hope it's not true, because I want to see Deadpool Wolverine crossover, and I want to see Hugh Jackman Wolverine. But like I said, if Oscar Best Picture nomination for a superhero is gonna happen, it's gonna happen with this movie and none other. Because superhero movies are mostly fun, not that dark, and this is probably the most serious superhero movie that we have and we're gonna have for many, many years. So yeah, that was my review. I hope that you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments down below if you've seen this movie. What do you think about it? Was it good? Was it not? Why not? Tell me everything. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, share the video all over the place, and hit that subscribe button. I said it, and I see you next time, and go watch this movie. It's amazing. Bye!